Place your bets at gg.bet. Most popular esports titles. Deposit with convenient payment options. Cool mini games. And 24/7 support for players. Sign up now for the best esports bets at gg.bet.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Star Ladder. Welcome back to the StarSeries and I-League North American Closed Qualifiers. We're into Game 2 between Dignitas and Prospects. Dignitas have already sweeped Prospects on map number 1 with a 16-0 of Inferno. Oh boy, this is about to get... I've lost faith. I really don't think Prospects are going to be able to do this. There's just nothing in this team that says, okay, this is workable, or this is plausible, or this is even possible at this point. They've already lost to Dignitas on this, not in this map, but they've already lost to Dignitas on the following map Train, so even if they do make it out of Mirage, I don't imagine that they will be going much further than that. But let me know what you think, and if of course you think you would, well, if you think against that, then maybe you could bet on Prospects, or maybe you can just bet on Dignitas at gg.bet. Live in-play betting for this match and many other matches across Counter-Strike and other esports games. So, let's get into the knife round. Let's decide who's going to get what side. Let's here we go. He's hoping that Prospects don't shoot out Dignitas this time, as of course those of you who tuned in yesterday will know all about that. Come on, Josh. Join your teammates. Josh is not moving. I fear he may have gone AFK or something. Either way. All on B-Wills. There we go. Nice victory for Dignitas. Probably going to choose to stay on CT side, and indeed they do so. Let's get into it. One more map. Probably going to be the last map, I'm not going to lie, of the group stage. For the North American portion, at least for Counter-Strike on StarSeries. Still got EU Division, which is going swimmingly right now. They've actually just passed, I believe, the first group, Group A. Group B, Group C, and Group D still to follow. So, of course, if you're interested in European Counter-Strike, you can watch during European times. All information on HLTV is appropriate. Right, let's jump into this one. Dignitas versus Prospects. Second map. Dignitas to win this one. They will take a spot in the playoffs to join Complexity United, Ghost, NRG, Sword Patrol Team 1, and Bravado Gaming. Here we go. CT start. Pistol round, no defuse kit. I don't think one will be required either. Prospects going to have the utility for Vberg and Josh RT. They're going to set themselves up and sat with the rest of the team for a quick execution set into the site. Infinite going to watch Connector, Mitch from Sandwich, Rix from Dark. Here we go. Quickly out and away. Rick's just going to wait for whatever he can. Mitch spots the first couple of heads, takes him down. Infinite locks another shot as well. And there's no one on the T side that can do a single point of damage to Dignitas. All 5 stay alive, and a very, very confident pistol round start. Grim and Dignitas going to get aggressive. Start this off on the right foot, just quickly shutting down as many as they can. Very nice and easy. Out towards the mid position, of course, the full by shut out. Strigan's going to get taken out by Infinite. One frag at least, taking Mitch down for the T side, but that's 1 for 4. Unreal in a 1 versus 4, Peter. Did go down? Okay. Got close, but the SMG reigns supreme. M4 also recovered by Grim as well, means that we've got more firepower. Prospects down on Eco's territory. The bomb of V-Berg is going to get ready to go towards A. It looks like they're just going to rush out towards B bombs. Like, try to see if they can overwhelm this, but this only works if you're confident enough that you'll get the picks and try to see if you can hold out on the site itself. And I'm not really sure that Prospects are going to be able to do that. Grim already spotting them all crossing. They will pull the rotation, but he's mowing them down. 3 frags. Real BM held back, taken out, and V-Berg going to spot Peter. Peter gets the frag. Nice and easy for Dignitas once again. They do lose 1 rifle, but yeah, once again, that's as far as they will go. 3-0, and now the rifles out to play with for Prospects. Head Kevlar on most players, that's fine. Decent amount of utility as well. Enough smokes for executions, set executions as well. It's going to be early mid peaks towards the CT side. Mitch and Peter moving up. Mitch spots Real, spots Strings, and they spray on through. They combine, but Real BM gets 2 frags back. There we go. 2 CTs dead to rights in mid in a 4-on-3 scenario. So Dignitas. Also think a bit more passive of a line. Josh RT still playing in mid. Rix jumps down, sprays him down. Infinite doesn't catch any of them on the cross. That actually one has gone out towards Connector. So Rix and Infinite, the last 2 that remain here for this retake. Brings V-Berg, Real, and B-Wills. The bomb will eventually get planted. Meanwhile, V-Berg going to watch out for a backstab. Try to set up a backstab maybe against the CT side. He's going to just wait this one. Wait it out until... Here we go. Flashbangs incoming. Blind off the first, but B-Wills takes down Rix and Infinite. Going to get up close and personal spots. Real takes him down, but can't take B-Wills out. So 2 kills for him. And there we are. 1 on the board for Prospects. Orb for Peter, going to take the early mid play. Smokes to keep him suppressed though. Teams look like they're going to run boost their way to victory perhaps. It looked like that initially, and then they're just not set up for it at all. So getting Real, going to try to take the mid play. Flashbangs in, Mitch spotted towards Connector. Focus that towards underpass. Is he going to peek this one? Wait, flashbang on for a couple of good frags, but only gets the one before Strings trades him right back out and continues to move forward. Peter's got the York locked down. V-Berg holds on. Grim trades back Real to a 3 versus 2. Favor, of course, to the CT side, and Peter's still going hand. 3 kills on the York for him. Nicely done. 4-1 now to the favor of Dignitas. Resetting Prospects as well, so 16-0 Dream is Rip already. Dignitas still just gonna play this cool. Prospects on the force buy. Rix himself taking short. Off Peter. T-Salp towards the apartments, looking like they might be holding off the apartments. Peter, small gap. That could be crucial if Prospects rush right now. Peter could shut them all down. He captures the first man. Grim going to get flashed out a couple of times. Peter will be able to move forward. Rick's going to get suppressed by the smokes, and Peter's still fragging. 2 kills for him. Looks for his 3rd orb shot. Grim will go down meanwhile, but Rick's is rotated in. And Josh RT is the last man remaining. Peter again showing up huge with the AWP. Five to 1, Dignitas. Another confident round above the Prospects. I imagine this one should be an eco for the T's. Strings Playing HE. Tried the nade stack earlier on CT side. It's going to be Real to peek first. 2 players up close, one towards underpass. Rick's going to try to see if he can cut through before it even starts happening. Takes the first man, sprays his way on through. Can't handle it. Mitch will be here having to cut them all off. Takes himself 2 frags and support incoming from the other side as well. 1 player remaining. That's all up to Real BM. And yeah, Peter even wrapping back in with the AWP. 6-1. Over to Dignitas. 3 rounds lost bonus for prospects. Of course, the eco in the last one means that they can invest. So AKs to come through from Josh, Real, and everybody else on the T-side crew. Apart for Peter, M4's AKs. Strings and Josh RT. Here, Peter with the AWP towards short already gets the first frag. More players out here to support. Rix keeps an eye up there against Josh RT's position. I think he may have spotted him, but Real BM is going to be the man at the moment. Up here, up close and personal. A whole lot. Mitch also looking out for whatever he can. Spots Real, sprays on through, but gets taken back. So we're in 4-on-4 now. Grim, meanwhile, pushing up. Out towards the B apartments, going to catch off Feeberg. Back to a 4-on-3 scenario once again. Real and Josh out towards the B bomb site with the bomb. Got to deal with Grim, watching both short and apps. B Wheels meanwhile lurking over on A. Won't find a whole lot to his favour, but Infinite. On towards Infinite still wins out the duel, so 2v4, Grim is forced to back off. Josh RT looking for this frag, but Grim still holds face, gets himself only 1, but Real on 12 HP. Not even the bomb in his control. He's going to try to go hunting for more CT players. He might just do better to try to hit the damage on towards. But Peter, AWP shot blocked, actually baited out by the shoulder peak, so Real does damage there. 3 kills for him. He's on for the ace as well. Infinite, as he realizes he's pushed into the apps. The market. Real BM eventually going to make his footsteps heard. 15 seconds. Rix realizes that there's no way he's getting out of this one alive. Bomb spotted. Quick peek. Quick shutdown as well. 7-1. Team Dignitas shutting out prospects once again, so. CZ's P250s, 2 Glocks for Josh and Real. AWP for Peter, the AK saved by Rix, and of course the 3 M4s out to play for here. Strings going up close and personal first. Peter double naded out of position. Actually, this could still be on for a quick take until Infinite goes ahead and shuts it right down. Also got Rix here towards short, ready to catch off any counter boosters. He's not looking in. No one's going to catch this angle of things. We'll spot Real BM, eventually take him down. Look towards Connector. Gets traded right back, but they've also got Grim here. And he's on for another frag. It's up to Vberg. 1v4 scenario. Bomb in CT control. They've also got Connector control. Infinite. Well, actually, we'll see his pistol. Oh, but Vberg fires that off. No need to fire that weapon as well. We'll give away the position. Runs out of ammo at the worst possible point as well. And Grim will suffer the 3 HP. Oh, 8 HP, I should say. Low enough, but whatever. 8-1 max loss bonus now for the prospects. AWP. AK-47s. Peter will go towards the A site to defend. Aggressive towards A site to defend as well, alongside Infinite. Is Josh RT going to take the mid presence with the AWP? Interesting, the crossfire they've got locked here. Infinite will eventually turn his way back towards Palace. Mitch not going to have a whole lot here. In the ladder room, there will be 1 player holding. Have left Connector quite open. Mitch couldn't get into a position, especially if he's not smoked off. 1 minute and 20. For BM. And Strings. find. Infinite takes the face and gets away on 12 HP. Looks towards the second. Peter going to hold back as Viberg takes Grim out as well on the quick trades. 2 for 1 overall. And Will BM still looking for Mitch out here. Eventually does get caught off guard, so it's back to Peter as the main focal point of the defensive. On A site, bomb yet to push forward. 45 seconds for them to do so if they want to change their mind. They have one last chance to make it happen. Viberg, meanwhile towards mid, will cut them off. Ensure that Peter is really the only solid form of defensive they have here. And he's even thinking about rotating towards the B site of his own accord. It's actually going to be an A play. And eventually he will figure this out. Seeing the smoke go down, Mitch will rotate the support. 25 seconds remain. Josh RT trying to catch off vision of anyone here. Peter caught off. Josh RT gets the AWP frag, and it's all on Mitch. Deny the bomb plant. Not going to happen. B-Wills closes out the job. There'll be a second round on the board for Prospects now. This is the first time that Dignitas are actually looking low on funds. Might not be that bad of a match after all, but it certainly has got a lot more to promise to us. Prospects still have a bit of a way to go. 40 side players making their way in towards the apartments. Grim is here with from us. Ready to watch down. Rick's on short. Ready to wrap back around just in case. It's going to be mostly Grim here. From us in hand. Flashbang keeps him blind, but no one spots him. Eventually, Viberg reacts, but comes in a little bit too late. Rick's will be able to get one frag. AWP from Peter misses the first shot, and Rick's going to back off, meaning that Peter is the only line in the defensive right now. Going to get peeked on, but tries to spot out strings. Can't quite seem to do it. Knows that there's one more player towards the right-hand side. Eventually, he is taken down as the CT strike go for a backstab in the apartment. So 3 versus 3. Mitch starting to move up close. B-Wills looking for a head. But to find it, Infinite takes down one. Quickly traded back once again. B-Wills keeping control of this one. Real BM also spotted. He takes down Ritz. Infinite trades him, but no. Doesn't happen. 3 kills for Real BM. And 3 on the board for Prospects. Taking a bit of time to get going. More specifically, a map and a half almost. Could still make this an 8-7 half though. Prospects, that'll be a very decent position to be at. For Prospects, they are mostly T-sided when it comes to Mirage. The early plays out. Oh, actually the pistol's getting work done towards mid. I missed all that action. Thanks, Auto Director. 4-on-3 scenario. Peter's going to keep going hunting as well. Mitch has got another AK, and they're going to rotate back towards the A-bomb site where the push will come through from Josh, B-Wills, and Viberg. Here comes Josh with the AWP. Smokes down towards connector and stairs. Viberg moves out with the bomb on his back. There's one player and towards dark. Actually, 2 players in towards dark that will get taken down. It's all on Peter with the backstab. The entire CT is just shut down. Josh RT will get traded. The bomb plant not going to get denied. Peter knows where they're at that hangout, but can he get a retake out? Great flashbang again to force them out of position. Molotov in towards the right-hand side on the benches. Eventually, Peter decides it's best just to fall away, save this AWP. We managed to do enough on our little eco round. Prospects losing 3 players. We get an AWP into the next one, completely uninvested into. So I'd say that's a success for Dignitas. 4 on the board for Prospects. Of course, reinvestment. from Dignitas. 3 players going towards middle as well. Interesting, that part. Going to go pushing. Managed to make it work so far, but they're going to catch no vision, or they catch 1 player. Josh, our team might also be expecting that there'll be several others out to this area, but... Five on 5 so far in this one. Peter will take back towards the B-bomb site. There's only 1 man there to not to defend it, I should say, to aggress it. That's Real BM, who it's a little bit down. Mactin, I don't think he minds if this gets taken out, but Grim at close. It all comes down to the Angels. Doesn't even see the man, spots him, eventually sprays on through and gets the opening frag. Meanwhile, the push will come forward, but they're getting picked apart on the A-bomb site. Josh RT, the lurker in mid, is the last one that remains. 1v5. No utility, just the Angels to play with. Will take down Infinite, try to spray his way on through towards the second, but Rix has him covered. And there it is, 9 rounds on the board for Dignitas to 4 of prospects as we approach round number 14. Prospects are going to actually get forced down into CZs in this particular case. They act now, though, they're only going to have Infinite to deal with. Mitch trying to take the mid control, and the rest of the CT side force are over on B. Mitch will eventually be able to rotate just in time, just to be able to get himself set up for the positions and allow someone like Rix to take mid control. So that will be a 3rd player that can rotate quick. So a bit more formidable as the flashbangs come through. They're going to see them get popped. Mitch, the smoke down connector, ensure that they cannot get control and get a backstab running. It's all going to rest to the hands of Infinite for the most part. Spots them as they cross. Mitch Raider receive from mid. We'll get Molotov that position. Strings are taking a lot of damage out here. Infinite spraying his way on through. Mitch just trying to cover off anything he can, but won't see any one of these players. Eventually catches glimpse on Josh RT. I think he may have seen him at the edge of the smoke, but Peter is the first casualty. Finally, Josh RT goes down as Mitch trades on towards the second. Rix will fall in connector, so we're back to 3 versus 3, and Strings is waiting for Mitch to peek towards him. Meanwhile, Grim moves forward onto Real BM. B-Wills takes one back, and Strings gets taken out. B-Wills will get shut down by Infinite, and Dignitas up to 10 rounds now. AK's recovered prospects. Nothing to work with into round 15. It looks like an 11-4 half. We'll go to the favourite of the CT side here, so not quite the sweep of Inferno that we saw. Prospects have a task up for them. Peter going to get dangerously aggressive. Ooh, almost catches off vision of Josh RT. Smoke down and maintain control of connector. 3 players in this mid position. It's Real BM going to go out towards underpass, push forward, try catch Rix. Crossfires locked, and eventually he will burn alive. Josh RT and Co going to try to take mid control. Strings will be able to get 1 frag at the very least. Josh RT taking the brunt of it, and again the flashbang is just blinding all of the T-side players here in the mid position. Peter in cover. Mitch ready and waiting. We'll see smokes go down. Body block it, in fact, I believe. They may have heard that. More than likely that they heard it more than anything else. Prospects sort of back out, concede the mid control. Got a 4v4 already. Mitch will catch off 1. He actually goes towards underpass. I didn't even see him going there. I thought he was on shore. Either way, Infinite still going to be the Lone Ranger. Peter, cross ready to lock it down. Infinite will get spotted out by Strings as Peter continues to look forward. Won't be able to catch vision on any one of these players. Mitch will just wait for Vberg to come to him, but he only gets Vberg, so it's all going to rest on Grim for this clutch to keep it at 11-4. We'll spot the first. I think he spotted the head of the second as well, but no utility to work with. Nothing to flush these players out of these positions. Wilson look for the headshot, takes down the first. That was a spray on towards the second, but not going to get the kill. It's Strings to get the ace for prospects. 10-5 at the turn of the half. Not nearly as bad as Inferno initially made things out to be there. Prospects holding up quite a bit of a fight. But now the worst is over for Dignitas. Again, Prospects are a T-sided team when it comes to Mirage. 60% of all rounds won on the T side. So Dig, a relatively balanced team, may be able to gain control in the second half. We're about to find out, of course. It's still T-side abilities here. Let's find out what Dignitas are really made of as they ready up, get ready to go into the second half, but again, potentially the final half of this series. As soon as they're ready, of course, just going to be waiting for these boys. Prospects are ready, and I'm just waiting on Dignitas. Meanwhile, we can enjoy a little bit of the CSGO OST. And tuning into some of these lower production streams, then you'll know that we can't actually disable the halftime music. So you get to enjoy for all of video gaming's most underrated soundtrack. I'm fine with it. I love this. Of course, if you're just joining us here, we're in half-time of map number 2. Dignitas with a 1-map advantage already in this series. 10-5. Oh, it fades out after a while. That sucks. I didn't even know that because never, ever have we had to wait for such a long half-time. Or at least me personally, at least. And even then, the music has been off, so doesn't matter. Dignitas will still ready themselves up just as quickly. So 10-5. Again, the favourite to the CT squadron. They go over to the T side. Prospects still suffering pretty badly, though. They've got to be able to turn a good CT side. It's Peter with the utility for Dignitas. And Rix gonna move forward. B, Wills, and Co are so scared. They don't want to peek this one. They will go back towards CT spawn. Real BM going to try and take the early face as Vberg gets out towards Connector. Real BM going to spot several, but Vberg is going to be basically the only one here. Josh RT and Co will start to move forward. The bomb will go down. They're going to be able to dismantle the T side for the most part. Rix gets on one frag, going to get forced back away, but Brim takes a frag away as well. So it's a 2 versus 2 strings taken back, and it's all real with 26 points of health. 2 headshots to find. Defuse kit dropped by one of the other CTs. Taps on through, looking for Mitch, looking for Grim. Knows that they're close, and he's got to get close of his own accord. It's not going to happen. 11 rounds on the board for Dignitas. They take the pistol round, both of the pistol rounds, in fact, and now looking for conversions to 13-5. Prospects will try and force the issue back, however. The AK, sorry, not the AKs, the scouts out the rifles. The Deagles, the CZ, the P250 for Real BM. There's 2 AK-47s to play for in the Dignitas squad, alongside 2 SMGs and a Galil. Plenty for Dig to work with. A-site aggression. And Prospects will gain control of Palace. Infinite may be up to 4 here. Spots being Wills and decides to back off instead. The Eagle shot's going to ring forward and they'll be able to realise what's up. Strings meanwhile. Ash banging away. And hold on. Peter with the Mac 10 again will spray his way on through at a long range position. Force out Vberg and We'll try and keep them over here towards the B bomb site. Try to pull a rotation. Does get that one frag, and actually that does pull the rotation away. That's enough, and that's flipped the trigger. Dignitas going quick. B Will's going to try and hold on, but the T side force should be able to overwhelm him. Meanwhile, Peter will fall. Deagle shot on Infinite though. Back to the man advantage here. Mitch trying to move forward. Grim trying to find a good advanced position, but B Wills will eventually be able to get taken down by Mitch himself. Rick's cowering inside Palace. So we go back to 3 versus 3. Real sprays his way with a Mac 10. Looks for himself another one right here. Josh RT will steal that away, and Ricks is going to be left alone. 1 versus 3 clutch. And he's going to save this one. The nades, sorry, the bomb is out. Very far away. Prospects have actually managed to force the issue. Taking an AK, taking the Mac 10. The Mac 10 actually doing decent enough for Real BM. A Galil also picked up. And that means that Prospects will take a 6th round, stealing away the Dignitas squad. Prospect with a serious lifeline now. Rifles out for every player, including B-Wills with the FAMAS and Josh RT with the Scout. Josh RT going to look for spray forward, can't seem to get any shots on shots. B-Wills going to try and support him, and Real BM. First shot onto Grim, second kill not come through. Ricks takes that one down, and B-Will sprays his way on towards damage of 2 players. The frag on only 1, and Ricks gets up close and personal. Looks for Josh, sprays his way on through, but Strings catches him off guard. Infinite to plant, Mitch to try and support it. Oh, and actually forces the bomb plant to come off, but oh, Infinite running out of ammo. Josh RT spraying through the danger box, getting the kill through the box itself. And there we go, 7 rounds for Prospects. Probably would have been better if Infinite had stuck that bomb plant no matter what. I mean, I think he had a couple extra seconds to try and put it there, so... 11-7. Dignitas down to another eco. Map could get relatively close, but it's Ricks and Grim to open things up on Josh RT. Not a great start for the SMG player. Oh, Real BM. Didn't even realize he aggressed. Picks up 2 players now to a 4-on-3 scenario. Grim, Peter, and Ricks now held out in Palace, and Real BM's even going to push on these guys. Up for Ace. No, taken back eventually by Grim. CT's on rotate, but B-Wills has covered off the bomb. Looking for the next man, knows that Grim's here. Going to watch for Connector, but his teammates are there. That information was called out eventually, and eventually they combine for the 8th now for Prospects. Dignitas for the buy-up of their own. The AK is coming into fruition. Mitch is $50 off for falling the AWP, so no chance for that today. AWP now for Josh RT. In the hands of Prospects. Can they master it? To bring themselves to map 3, to bring themselves to train. We're about to find out. Peter moving forward, going to lead the charge for Dignitas. Moving forward, takes down B-Wills. They turn back around towards the second man. No, Real BM locks it down. Still a 2 versus 3 is Infinite, and Mitch try to hold on, but Mitch loses the bomb towards Connector. Incendiaries down, Strings spotted Molotov in, and nade tanked directly to his face. Still looking for the frag, but Strings will be happy to burn alive if it means that he can get himself and his team a 9th round. So Prospects again able to turn the switch on, and Dignitas are now struggling a little bit. Considering that first map and where we were at there. A little bit weird. It's not quite the way we expected things to go. Certainly not the way that I expected things to go. I was basically writing this one off already, but Prospects now within 2 rounds of Dignitas. B-Wills takes a fight against Ricks that he loses. Strings takes that infinite, however, so Rifle of Ricks is at least allowed to get out of play, so 4 versus 4. Meanwhile, over on the B-bomb site, B-Berg locking out the anti-eco frags, dropping the bomb. Mitch does get one back. Now looking for Strings if he can get this frag. It would be good game, actually. Rifle to get picked up. He might be able to get the bomb plant, and Ricks is covering off the market. This just got interesting. Can Mitch get his hands on a rifle is the real question. Josh with the AWP, Mitch is with the Deagle. Ricks is going to wait and I think bait for information. Mitch watching now, looking for Josh's head. Doesn't land it. Ricks with the M4, knows that Reel's here, sprays his way on through, and now knows where Josh RT is coming in from. He knows he's got the AWP as well. Flashbangs over, spots him on the site. But the USP is enough to get the kill. The defuse will come through. Actually, no defuse kit. This will be quite close, but I think Josh has got loads of time. 10 on the board for Prospects. Now Dignitas off the back of that eco, they got themselves max loss bonus, the bomb plant for extra utility, and with just pistols they took out 4 players, so Prospects still up for a reset. If they are not careful, they are in need of this round pretty desperately, more than any round so far. Teams will gain mid control, Real BM. Gonna be defending alongside B-Wheels, the 2 and 4s. The 2 AWPs, or one of them is rotating, the other one's watching the apartments. Strings are going to be the main man as the defensive starts to crumble. Josh RT takes down Mitch. B-Will's back here and ramp, but they don't expect it. He locks out both the frags. Grim and Rick's there to recover. They might catch one out towards short, but Grim, a lot of CTs around him. And the bomb out in the open. Doesn't know where these guys are at. Rick's eventually peek, but gets shut down by the AWP instead. So Grim left alone. 1v3 scenario. Bomb again in the open, as I said. Takes the fight against Strings, and Strings wins it out. 11 on the board for Prospects. I'm not sure what that was about. I think maybe it was because Rick's challenged close. Against V-Berg with the AWP over on the B-bomb site. Feeling sorry for the fact that he took his head off his shoulders with an OP weapon, maybe? I don't know. Mid control. Challenged by both squads. Josh RT with the AWP for his side. Well, Mitch going to play the lurk into the apartments. A Dignitas move into mid now. 4 players in this position, the bomb included. String's going to wait on short. Mitch is still going to put some smokes down. Sprays on through. Doesn't do any damage, unfortunately, so won't be enough. The teams are going to get spread out, though. They're going to try to find ways in. String's going to hear these players going into ladder room. And hear the reload to his left-hand side from the likes of Mitch. So Prospects have actually gained a surprising amount of information, but it's Rick's the man to kick things off. 8 flashbang to keep them suppressed, though. Josh will be able to catch off. Ricks turns on towards Grim for the 2K. Takes a bit of damage back by Piers AWP, so we're in a 4-on-3, but 2 players extremely low. It's both the AWPers in glass cannon scenario. As Mitch catches Josh off, in fact, turns it back to evens, and they think it's going to be the B-bomb site. This is great. A great look from Mitch. He spent the entire round there, and now the bomb will go down with Peter locking out a frag, allowing the bomb to cross as well. V-Berg and Real. Bomb will get planted. Real's not going to peek onto Infinite. He hasn't even got the angle either. Peter heard that scope as well. He knows what's up. Infinite also going to be watching this angle. How is Real going to break into the bomb site. I think Vibo's already given up. He's back here on B. Grabbing the AWP, and both AWPs will be saved for Prospects. 12 on the ball for Dignitas. They are able to reinstate their lead above Prospects here. The AWP, the AKs. Staying in play, a couple of AKs getting invested down into here, Dignitas. Prospects have a little bit of money, and they're going to try and force around these double AWPs on their side of things, so... For Dignitas, this is once again a reset opportunity. Real BM going to get aggressive in towards the Palace area, but Josh RT towards underpass. Strings are going to boost him up. This could be very beautifully done. Mid-control. Going to get taken. The flashbang will try and keep them away, but they're both blind. He takes the first, peeks back in, looks for the second, and gets the second frag, and all the CTs all trying to get forced out. Ricks will be able to take a quick frag right back, but meanwhile, Infinite's moving up close and personal. Strings kind of caught off guard. Oh, look at Infinite's angle. He takes him down. A site open for business, but the bomb's still held out in mid. Ricks can't get there just yet. Peter will try and work off the back of this. He knows that Strings is still here. They know that the boost came in from someone. Eventually, they wrap back around towards T-spawn, so Infinite just left to fend off the CTs, rotating early to try and gain access to the sites. AWP, in fact, locked on cross. There's no smoke for the T side either to keep Strings away, so he could be on for a couple of good frags right here. Peter peeking up, Ricks dropping the bomb. Strings actually does get up close and personal. Catches no one. Infinite takes him down instead, and Real is left to deny the bomb plant. Viberg will come forward, move a little bit closer towards Connector, try to see if he can lock the cross spots. Ricks, Real's going to know. Should he also hear the bomb plant coming through as Viberg goes down. Peter catches him off. And there you go. All 5 players from Prospects down. 13 to 11 for Dignitas. And they may have reset the CT side to a certain extent. They're going to have that 3-round loss bonus buy in a moment. Still just about enough money for everybody here. They're going to invest into a couple of pistols as well. This would be a bit more risky. In fact, Real putting $1,000 into this round. Actually quite a heavy investment, all things considered. AWP from Peter. Doing work so far in this series, doing work so far in this map. All 5 players from Prospects will stack into the B-bomb side. Mitch is not going to catch vision on this at all. He suspects this might be the case. He suspects Prospects might end up pushing around. Molotov's away, flashbangs out. Just spot the first man. Can't get that much damage onto him though. The Deagle of Rio will rotate back towards the A bomb site. I think they realise the Lurker's here, but the Lurker may not be so alone. Grim now starting to move. Strings gonna get flashed out. Now suddenly, Viberg is the last man that remains on the B bomb site, and no CTs have gone down just yet. Incendiary to force him out of position, will spot Infinite, but get taken straight down. Meanwhile, Strings watching out for Ricks, and Ricks is not going to fall at all. Real BM, one Deagle shot, misses all of them instead. So, bomb down on B site, 1v5 for Real BM, taking damage. Mitch going to get up close and personal and just jump straight into him. Nice and clean from Dignitas. 14 rounds on the board now. Prospects are going to take a tactical pause. Okay, then. They are going to think about this one for a little bit, I think. Obviously, got to figure out the buy strategy, whether they want the AWP. I think one player had enough for an AWP in that round. Oh, actually, no, none did. Real BM had $4,700, so close but no cigar again. That means, of course, there will be no big green gun, just the M4s and the FAMASs. The CET side can get their hands on Strings already in. Peter already getting an opening frag back here. Strings is going to get overwhelmed eventually. The CETs, meanwhile, on the A side. Going to receive Rick's. Strings tries to frag, does take down Peter, does take down that main AWPer, but now B-Will's in a bit of an awkward spot as T-side players, or CG side players start to rotate. B-Will's going to allow this bomb to go down. B-Berg waiting, and B-Will's in a very good position to shut this down. Takes Grim. Rick's going to peek back out, but B-Will's is on point. His backup has fallen and doesn't know where this bomb's been planted towards the outside in connector. Open. B-Will's now going to stick it. Infinite. Lots of damage continues to spray through, and it's going to be match and map point for Dignitas. Above the prospects here. After 7 rounds, prospects finally will concede the 4 that Dignitas needed to take this series point. Also take group stage point as well. Last match of the groups. Prospects may be going out of StarSeries a little bit earlier than they would have hoped. Although that being said, I don't really know how far they hope to go in this tournament. Team Dignitas expected to win this one. I imagine that everyone kind of ruled them into the playoff stage. Infinite already getting the first. Peter trying to catch off one, but Real trades him back, tries to keep control of the AWP, may be successful in doing so. And does pick up the double AWP, or single AWP I should say. There's a scout for Josh, so technically not a double AWP setup, but 2 snipers. 4-on-4 scenario still. Prospects are holding on to whatever they can, clawing onto last gasp of hope, which might still turn into a comeback. It's not over till the fat lady sings. Viberg will be able to catch Grim off in singing with his rifle. Meanwhile, it's all going to rest on Josh RT now. Scout in, doesn't realize that Infinite's close, and Infinite spots him instead. Sprays through the wall, but can't get the damage done. The drum has been dropped, turns his way on towards Strings. Rix is nowhere in position to support, and Infinite will go down for it. Rix now 45 seconds to make this work. Prospects are not out of the woods just yet. Will spot Josh, peek forward, take the frag, and now look for Strings, but Strings will win it out and keep prospects alive. 12 rounds to 15. Grinding back to overtime just when you thought the game was over. We continue on here in map 2. AWP for Peter. Broken by for prospects meanwhile. Team Dignitas, they'll lose all their 5 players, but they've bolstered the economy, and Peter will be looking for this opening frag. Will Weber give it up to him? He may just do right here. AWP's ready and awaiting. What does Weberg know? The flashbang. Maybe his teammate's calling out the information. That's why Strings is going to hold out on short. And see Mitchell go towards underpass, catch Josh RT off guard. 1 of 4 frags that Dignitas need to close this one out. Strings also moving closer. Weberg is going to get himself into a decent position here on top of the chair in the corner. They're not ready for this. He could be up for several frags lined up. No, they are ready for it. Strings will get towards the max stab, but he's going to be the only player to defend B. Tries to catch Peter. Peter's ready for it. And I think GG may already be in focus. B wills to face up next. Taken down by Infinite. Real BM caught out in sniper nest to take down Rix, but 4 more players to find. Misses his jump into the short position. And yeah, prospects even call it out. They know what's up. It's Mitch to close it out. 3 kills for him, and 16-12 to the favor of Dignitas. A 2-0 series as we expected it to go, but certainly Mirage was a bit closer than many of us expected prospects to make it. So, that is going to be the end of our broadcast tonight, and also by extension the end of the group stage. Once again, your final few teams that will be making their way forward into the playoff bracket. Team 1 Swell Patrol from Group A, Bravado and Dignitas from Group B, and they'll be joining Complexity, E United, Ghost Gaming and NRG in the 8-team playoff bracket. Yes, praise to the Lord that you can win, but no, the 8-team playoff bracket. So be sure to tune in next time. We'll be beginning that playoff bracket. With which match, I don't know, but be sure to keep it tuned to all of the standard social medias for Starladder. Once again, I have been Switchblade J. I've been your commentator for the evening. Hope you all have enjoyed. Have a good night, and we'll see you all very soon.
Place your bets at gg.bet. Most popular esports titles. Deposit with convenient payment options. Cool mini games. And 24/7 support for players. Sign up now for the best esports bets at gg.bet.